everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Tarot by Melissa, and today's video is going to be how does your person feel, the blunt version. So what I'm going to be looking at in this video is how your person of interest is currently feeling about you and this connection. And for those of you that are new to the channel, the reason that I title these videos blunt or sometimes blunt AF is because my goal and intention with these readings is to give you the honest, grounded truth of what I'm seeing. I think that sometimes when it comes to these love readings, they can be a little bit addictive, or they can be kind of like a little bit too much of a thing that can give us false hope about relationships. And so I want to make sure that I am sharing with you the honest truth of what I'm seeing, whether it's positive, something great that you want to hear, or maybe something a little bit more blunt that you need to hear but may not necessarily like what it is. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So let's go ahead and get into our disclaimers. Keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading, so some of the messages may not resonate with you, and that's totally fine. If it doesn't apply to your situation, if it doesn't feel like it's fitting your situation, just simply release it and let it go. And please don't allow it to get you upset or take it personally, because again, these are general readings, so they're really just kind of tapping into the general energies of the collective right now. If you guys did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can book one with me are linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are always a great way to get a more specific and accurate read on your own personal situation. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. So today we're working with 3 piles. For pile 1, we have the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot, and we are working with this little piece of amber. For pile number 2, we are working with the Ethereal Visions Tarot and this piece of amethyst. And for pile number 3, we are working with the Mermaid Tarot and this little piece of sunstone. So I would love for you guys to go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person. Go ahead and select the deck or the crystal you feel the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will take you to your selected reading. See you there. Hey group 1, if you guys picked out the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot with this little piece of amber, this is going to be your reading. So we're going to be looking into your person and how they are currently feeling about you and the connection that the two of you share. So I'm going to start the reading by first looking at your person's energy and just where they currently stand with regard to this connection. This helps us to kind of better understand where they're coming from when it comes to why they may feel how they feel. So let's go ahead and see for pile 1, where does their person currently stand? So we have new direction. Okay, let's see what this means. And we have ascending. We do have the energy of conclusion here at the bottom. So I want to start off by saying that I do think that this person is in a place, when it comes to this connection, there's a sense of completion here. There's a sense of finality here. Like a door has closed, a chapter has closed. Something's come to an end, and it's very clear to me that this person is moving in a new direction, energetically, spiritually, maybe even physically for some of you guys. I feel like your person is in a place where they are starting to understand it's like they're seeing the light about something, with the light that's here with the new direction and this ascending energy. Ascension is sort of when we rise above and we're able to sort of upgrade ourselves, right? Like we're upgrading to a new level. We're seeing something from a new perspective. We're seeing it from a higher perspective, maybe even a spiritual perspective for some of them. There is just a higher level of understanding about this situation. And it seems like this person I'm hearing is taking the high road. It seems like this person is moving in a new direction due to this new understanding that they're having about themselves and about this situation. So I want to get a little bit more info from the tarot. So let's go ahead and just kind of push these guys off to the side and let's get into this. So how does pile number 1's person currently feel about my pile 1 viewers. What are their feelings about this connection? Okay. Oop. So we have an Ace of Cups in reverse. We have a 5 of Wands. We have the Hierophant in reverse, clarifying this Ace of Cups. We have an 8 of Cups reversed, clarifying the 5 of Wands. We have a 7 of Cups reversed, and clarifying this Hierophant card reversed. Ooh. King of Swords. And we do have a Knight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to pull one more Oracle card, and then we'll kind of jump right in. Where is the deck that I want to use? Oh, I did not open it, so let's do that really quick. Sorry, guys. So let's see. How does pile number 1's person currently feel about them? Lots of cup cards here in reverse. So definitely kind of an energy of maybe a lack of emotional fulfillment in this connection. We have strictly sexual. This says this connection is passionate but not enduring. All right. I do want to say with the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck that I don't think that this person may necessarily have hard feelings towards you. In fact, I do think that this person feels like you're probably a nice person. I'm getting with that Knight of Cups. But even with this Knight of Cups, you guys notice how the back is kind of slightly turned to us, the viewer. It's like the horse is pointing in a different direction, kind of like with this New Direction card, right? It's like this energy of wanting to move forward, this energy of wanting to move on. And I do think with that undertone of the Knight of Cups, I don't think that there is like a desire to harbor any ill will or negative feelings, but I do definitely see that this person does not feel emotionally fulfilled in this connection, and I'm definitely catching that there's been a little bit of conflict here. So for a lot of you guys with this strictly sexual, I do kind of feel like this may be what this person is starting to understand a bit more clearly about this relationship, because most of our cup cards here, with the exception of the Knight, are in reverse. And so cups in reverse to me are definitely saying that this person feels a lack of emotional fulfillment. Like there's a lack of emotional longevity, or feeling like their emotional or romantic needs can really be met long term in this connection. And so maybe they have come to this realization that this was passionate, that it might have been fun while it lasted, but in terms of feeling happy with it for the long run, it feels that this person is not in that space. So Ace of Cups reversed, Eight of Cups reversed. This is sort of a vibe of like this person maybe in the past, they probably thought that this connection had a lot of potential to it. But with it being reversed, this is telling me that your person is currently feeling like drained maybe by the situation, or they're feeling like despite any efforts with the Eight of Cups reversed to kind of stick it out, to try to work it out, there's not fulfillment for them in this connection. Whatever feelings that they've had are diminishing at this time. And with the Eight of Cups reversed, I do think that this person may feel like they did try to kind of stick it out and see if it could be more fulfilling, to see if it could grow. But ultimately, they know deep down that they need to walk away towards something that's better for them. Or something that's more fulfilling to them is, I think, the better word. With the Five of Wands being here, I definitely feel like this person, they feel like there's been some conflict in this connection, that the two of you are not really on the same page. There's been struggles here, maybe power struggles between the both of you. And I also feel for some of you guys that this I almost said client. I've been at work all day. I almost feel like for some of you guys that this person feels as though like one or both of you, I think, may have a lot of suitors or attention on you, and they may feel like there's competition for attention here. This can be from their perspective or your perspective or both of you in general. I think for some of you, there may actually just be a lot of people involved in this connection in some capacity that might be kind of causing a conflict. And with the Seven of Cups reversed, this is kind of an energy of coming down from cloud nine. You know, it's like, I think this person, it feels like whenever you guys started connecting with this person that maybe they were kind of like seeing it with rose-colored glasses, or the chemistry might have been just like really intense, because the Seven of Cups can be an energy where we have like, we're kind of daydreaming about somebody. Our head is in the clouds. We're not necessarily seeing the connection clearly and realistically, you know? And it's like there's something about, there's conflict now that this person is seeing it realistically. They've come down to reality. They've maybe crashed down from cloud nine due to whatever this conflict energy is. I also think for some of you guys that this is a person who may have choices in their love life, because I am seeing here with the Hierophant card reversed that this person does not necessarily want a traditional commitment with you or in this connection. But I think with the Seven of Cups that this is a person, and with the Five of Wands, where they may just have a lot of choices on their plate right now in terms of love interests or just priorities in their life in general. And I think there's a conflict here over having to choose the priority, having to choose the one thing that they're going to have to focus on, you know? A lot of times with this Five of Wands, the struggle comes from us just like not being on the same page with the other person. You know, we're not aligned. We don't have the same vision. And if this person is somebody whose energy was a little bit scattered, whether it's like with other love interests or just, again, competing priorities in their life, I think that they may have felt friction over having to choose to channel their energy into just this. And so with the Hierophant reverse, this person feels like this is kind of a connection where they do not want a traditional commitment. Again, they're not seeing it as something, for whatever reason, that is going to be long-term. And I do feel with this King of Swords, that your person may also be somebody who, I don't know why I feel like this, but for some of you guys, I feel that this person may be kind of like on a moral high horse in a sense, where like maybe there's just something about their morals, values, principles that they feel really strongly about. And it might be with regard to traditions or culture or things that are a little bit outside of the norm that they really want to stick to steadfastly, where the two of you may not be as compatible. Okay, so let's go into the status deck next. Let's look to just kind of see how they are perceiving this current status of your connection. And then we'll go into message cards and advice. So for pile one, how is pile one's person perceiving the status of their connection at this time? We have my shorty that says, I'm not yours, you're not mine, but I'll always be around. You know, that makes a lot of sense with this Eight of Cups reverse, because this is a card of lingering, right? This is a card where we know ultimately that where we're at is not fulfilling us and that it's not the right fit emotionally, but we're holding on because there's like a fear of letting it go fully, or there's a comfort there, you know? I also kind of get with that card a little bit of this energy with the Hierophant reverse, where like, I think this person just kind of perceives this connection as being something unique and different and not really traditional or defined. It's like there is this love here, there is this bond, but there's an acknowledgement here that there's not a commitment, right? We have jealousy. They can't see you being happy, and that is very interesting. I think that there was some conflict here over maybe like, for some of you guys with the Seven of Cups, maybe it was you that had the options, and this person, when they found out about it, they were very like, maybe just like kind of butthurt about it. You know what I mean? Let's see what else. We also have text buddy, texting and sending pictures, but that's about it. At the bottom of the deck, we have Smoking Mirrors. This one will tell you whatever you want to hear. That's very Seven of Cups energy. And it's a little bit of Knight of Cups energy, if I'm going to be honest. Sometimes the Knight of Cups can be a little bit flowery and persuasive and charming with their language, which it kind of makes sense that that's here now with that context, with all of these other cup cards being reversed. But, you know, in terms of the status of this connection, I don't think that they're really thinking of it as anything more than just kind of this, like I said, this unique sort of undefined thing. I think they perceive you guys as keeping in touch, but they're jealous. I think they're upset. Maybe like it almost feels like you guys might have moved in another direction on them for a lot of you, or maybe kind of energetically disconnected yourself here. And I think that this person got offended by that. And I'm sure that a lot of you guys did that for good reason, because everything that I'm picking up in this person's energy, it just doesn't feel like it's like, okay, the vibe I get from this, and this may not be for everyone, but the vibe I get from this is like somebody who, when they had you, they really weren't willing to put in the appropriate effort to earn your commitment. Right? They wanted to maybe keep it open or like not fully commit to it or not put a label on it. But then like the second that you guys laid down a boundary, maybe after tolerating it for a while, like the second that you guys put your foot down and set a boundary, they were just like ready to cut it off. Like they were really butthurt by it. I'm sorry. That word butthurt keeps coming to mind. That's how I feel. Like it's sort of this energy of somebody who can dish it out but can't take it for some of you guys. Especially with that jealousy card coming up. So let's take a look at these message cards and see what they want to say to you, and then we'll close it out with some guidance for you, my viewer. Oh, okay. So we have a few here. We have my heart is broken. You mean the world to me. Those are both coming out together. So I think there's an acknowledgement here that they are hurting, which makes sense with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Let's see what else comes through. How do they feel about pile one? I'm showing you something important. So this is kind of them saying spiritually, like, look at my behavior, look at my actions versus my words, because I do think that this person has a way of charming you and telling you what sounds really good, but I don't think that they align it with their actions, you guys. Let's see what else. I want to share my feelings with you. Well, good for them. I think that would be great if they would. And I think that can also be kind of speaking to this Knight of Cups energy, right? Because the Knight of Cups is emotional expression, right? This would be someone who wants to communicate about their feelings. So let's close this out, pile one, with just some words of guidance for you. So what does pile one need to potentially keep in mind as it pertains to this relationship or this connection? Guidance for pile one. Talented. I honor my unique talents as they have been given to me from the divine to share with the world. Okay. I think this is kind of a message for my viewers. This might relate to this person in some capacity for some of you, but I'm guided to say that this may be a message for you to kind of disconnect and focus on your path, right? Like this person might be on a new path, and I feel like this is a message for you to tap into your own path, regardless of this person. Let's see what else. We have dreaming. I must co-create with spirit in order to bring my goals to fruition. Kind of another message that's aligning with this message of talents, right? It seems like you guys might be being guided to focus on other things. And then we have awareness. I'm aligned with my purpose. Yeah. I think that you guys are being pushed to really move into your purpose, to really focus on your own ascension and your own up level in life. Focusing on bigger things, bigger and better things outside of this connection for right now. At the bottom of the deck, you do have bliss. If something isn't bringing you joy, then why would you still be doing it? So I think that's a great reflection on this relationship, right? Like if it's not bringing you joy, why are you doing it? So pile one, definitely a really powerful reading. As always, please comment below. I love hearing from you guys how these readings apply to your situation. So share it in the comments. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I look forward to seeing you then. Bye. Hey, pile number 2. If you guys chose this Ethereal Visions Tarot with this amethyst crystal, this is going to be your reading. So we're looking into your person and how they're currently feeling about you. So we're going to kick off the reading by just looking into where does your person currently stand with regard to this connection. This just kind of helps to give us like the context for their current position here and how this may be playing into their feelings that they have toward you. So where does pile 2's person currently stand with regard to this connection, please? Oh, all right. So we're going to take the victim card because that one came up face up. So that seems to be wanting to show itself. What else for pile 2? How do they feel? Where do they stand? Oh, okay. Fear. Okay. So yeah, I think a pretty clear-cut energy here, guys. It seems like this person right now is a little bit afraid. I think that they are nervous to come forward. I think that they, for whatever reason, are feeling a bit blocked as it pertains to expressing themselves to you. And they may actually kind of be under the impression that their hands are tied. Like they can't really do anything right now for some reason, especially with regard to taking action towards you. So I feel like a lot of you guys might actually be in separation from this person or not communicating very frequently. Even still, even if you are, there's something here where this person feels that their hands are tied. But with the victim energy coming up, guys, there's this energy with this card that it makes me feel like your person is almost keeping themselves stuck in this mentality that like they could do more if they really wanted to, but there's something with their fears that are blocking them. I'm feeling that this person, like, I don't know if they feel like they're being watched and that's what's making them feel stuck, or if they feel like they're under observation. Like, because there's definitely this energy of wanting to just kind of remain in the shadows here. So let's just jump right into your tarot. So for pile 2, how does their person currently feel about them? Let's get some more info. How do they feel for pile 2, please? So we have a 3 of Pentacles reversed. How do they feel? The Chariot in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. The 9 of Cups. The 3 of Cups. I don't know why I get a little bit of a smug energy off of that 9 of Cups for some reason. So maybe for some of you, this person has a little bit of like an attitude, or like there's a pretentiousness with that card for some reason. May not apply to everybody. We have a 6 of Wands reversed at the bottom. I'm going to pull one more love card and then we'll get into this. So how does pile 2's person currently feel about this connection? Okay. Sorry, that's way too many that flew out. Let's see. We have mastery. We do have decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. And that is very interesting because we do have the Lovers reversed here. And the Lovers reversed definitely does speak to making a decision, having made a decision potentially about this connection. So despite your person feeling like their hands are tied, we have mastery here. So there's something that this person is supposed to learn from this connection. This card says you've learned the spiritual lesson. I don't know if they really have or if they're aware that they have. How do they feel? I get the sense that there could be, for some of you guys, a third-party situation at play with this person, whether it's like another love interest or something else. You know, every situation is going to be a bit different. So if you don't know that to be the case, please don't let that freak you out or upset you. But with the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Lovers reversed being here, it does kind of make me feel like there's some sort of extra person or something aside to this connection that your person is tied up in. When it comes to this connection, I feel like with the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Cups, right now your person is in a place where they don't feel that it would be beneficial to really put a lot of effort into this. The Three of Pentacles is all about like collaboration and teamwork. And there's something here with this person feeling like they cannot put in effort. They cannot show up and be a teammate to you. And this is because this person wants, to be honest with you guys, with this Nine of Cups, they don't really want to, because the Nine of Cups is all about self. It's about self-satisfaction. It's like they are not putting work into this because they are satisfied with it as it is. So even though they're in this weird place of being paralyzed and feeling like they can't do anything, it's like they're also kind of comfortable with that. You know, the Nine of Cups is telling me this person feels like they can get a need met with you without having to put in this effort. And so with the Chariot card reverse, this person, in terms of what direction they want to take this, they don't really have one. This is a person who is directionless when it comes to the situation. They don't have a plan. They don't have a focus. They don't have a goal. And I think it's because with the Three of Cups, they may see this connection as being a little bit more casual, or something that's more friendly, or something that's more of like a hookup, or something that's more of like an instant gratification type of energy. And again, I think that their energy is scattered. I think that this person's energy is scattered, not just with you. I think that they have someone else or other people or something else in their life that they are spreading their energies between. So with the Lovers card in reverse, there's this acknowledgement here that something is not aligned with this connection fully. They know that they need to make a choice about what direction they do need to go. They have to make a decision. I think that this person with the Lovers reverse definitely has a strong physical attraction to you, group 2. I do think that there is chemistry and like maybe a sexual connection that they feel with you. But the spiritual aspect of it, it's interesting. It's like the spiritual aspect of it, I don't know. The loving aspect of it, the emotion behind it, I don't know that I see that here. Sometimes for me, the Lovers reverse is when it's more based on physical and not based on the emotional and the spiritual connection that we have with someone. The connection that you do have with them, though, the physical connection, makes them feel really good with the Sun. I think it brings joy to them. I think it brings happiness to them. I think with this Lovers reverse, like I'm looking at this card, how these two are just kind of like snuggled up together in this like really intimate moment. It is giving an energy of like secrets, you know, like to me, like it is giving an energy of like escapism in a sense to get a need met. And, but again, with the Six of Wands in reverse, this person, it's like, yeah, there's something about secrets and being in the shadows, you guys. Like this person with the Six of Wands in reverse, it's like this undertone of not wanting people to see the two of you together, maybe not wanting other people to know or be seeing them visibly with you for some reason. And I want to say, I don't really think it's anything wrong with you guys, pile 2, obviously, but I think it's more so because this person might be doing something that they know that they shouldn't do, okay? So let's see. How do they perceive the status of your connection at this time? Pile 2. What is pile two's person perceive the status of their connection at this time? Interesting. We have single. That makes sense with that 9 of Cups. So they're seeing themselves as being single. But I think that they're still playing the field, you guys. Let's see what else comes through, though. We have shush. There are no words that can explain how you feel. Enjoy this feeling. Yeah, I think that this person with the 9 of Cups, the Chariot reverse, 3 of Cups, this is something that's like fun for them. You know, so even though there may not be a third party person for all of you guys out there, but I do think that this person is keeping their options open, and I do think that they have a lot of fun indulging in this connection with you, because both of these cards can be kind of indulgent energy. Like 9 of Cups is that self-satisfaction, getting everything that I want on my terms without having to put any effort and reciprocate. 3 of Cups is a little bit more of this casual fling energy. I do think that they enjoy it with the Sun card there. How else do they perceive the status of this connection, please? We have secretive. Yes, this one is hiding their feelings. But I also think it's secretive because they literally feel like this is something they're keeping secret. They're keeping it under wraps to the public eye. So let's take a look. I want to see, how do they feel about you? How does pile 2 feel? How does pile number 2 feel about my pile 2 viewers? Oops. Okay. We have step into my shoes for a minute. They're wanting you to see it from their perspective, it seems. We have you are my rock and I follow my gut coming through. So there's definitely a sort of a recognition here that you're very stable to this person. I think that the mastery energy is talking about them learning how to follow their gut instincts. So there's something about their intuition that this person is really tapped into as it pertains to this connection and what they need to be doing with it. So definitely interesting, pile 2. We're going to go ahead and close this out with some messages of guidance for you, my viewer. So for pile 2, what do my pile 2 viewers need to be aware of as it pertains to this connection they're asking about? Huntress. I know what I want and I am no longer afraid to get it. So kind of, you're being asked to stick to your guns about what you want in love. Don't allow your own fears to hold you back. We have enlightenment. I understand why I choose to learn in this way. So there's a need here, I think, to reflect on your time with this person and what you've learned from it. And be gentle with yourself around the experiences that you've had. We also have, oh, there's 2 that came out. We have worry. Worrying does nothing but disempower me. I choose to accept whatever outcome is for my highest good. We have wounded. I will not allow toxic people from the past ruin me for future encounters. I take my power back now. So both of these cards, the energies are quite disempowering, right? Like, I think that there's a need here to really release the need to know where this connection is going, to release the need to know the outcome, and to just kind of accept the situation for what it is. Really release and surrender any control. And not allowing past situations to like project, like don't allow this stuff from the past to project onto this person or other people that you might date. Don't allow this person even to be projected onto new people. We also have waiting. Rather than waiting on another to change, I make the changes within myself so that I may have these things reflected back to me. You know, like kind of going back to this Hunter's energy, pile 2, I think that it's going to be really important for you guys to get really aligned and specific on what you want in a connection. And if this person is not really meeting your standards, I think it's going to be really important for you to stick to those boundaries, stick to those standards, and get yourself to a place where it's just really easy to get bored with people who are not rising to the occasion. You know, get yourself to a place where you're bored with people that don't meet your standards, where you're just naturally turned off by it. You know what I mean? And the more you kind of practice it, the easier it gets over time, I will say. So pile 2, we're going to end your reading here, but hopefully this was helpful. I feel like a lot of advice messages came out for you. Please comment below. Let me know what's been going on with your person and how you feel like the reading lined up with your situation. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, if you guys picked out the Mermaid Tarot with this orange sunstone crystal, this is going to be your reading. So we're going to be looking into your person and how they are currently feeling about you and this connection. So we're going to kick things off by looking at your person's current position as it pertains to this connection. So where does pile number 3's person currently stand with this connection right now? We have guide. And commitment. We do have an energy of stuck here at the bottom. So your person, I think there's an undertone of them feeling a bit stuck or uncertain about how to move forward, which makes a lot of sense with this energy of guide, because this, to me, this is about your person searching for the answer. They're searching for the way. They're trying to find the light, okay? They may actually be kind of looking to you. I kind of feel for a lot of you guys, this person is looking to you to sort of illuminate the way for them. This person is thinking about commitment, though, when they think about you. They're thinking about coming together with you. So yeah, let's jump right into the tarot. Let's see what else comes through for you guys. So for pile number 3, oop, okay. How does their person currently feel about them? Ooh, we have Temperance, 4 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune reverse, 9 of Wands reverse, Queen of Cups, 4 of Swords. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, let's grab one more card. How does pile 3's person currently feel about them? We have obstacles. We do have finances here at the bottom. Makes a lot of sense with that 4 of Pentacles. Obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. I definitely can see the obstacles and I definitely can see the wounds. For some of you guys, I'm actually kind of feeling like this person has maybe experienced a death in their family or something a little bit tragic in their life. Like with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there's definitely this vibe that they've maybe like there's a slowness to being able to come together with you overall because of maybe external factors in their life, circumstances that maybe this person has felt just aren't really going their way. And that could be related to the financial stuff, but this Four of Swords is very much giving me like funeral energy. Even though that's not really what the Four of Swords is traditionally about, but just picking up on the vibe intuitively. I think this person with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck reversed, I do think that they are working on rebuilding their financial foundation. And I think that they're starting to recover a little bit from this. They're starting to get themselves back on their feet. I definitely kind of feel like out of all the groups so far, this group feels the most promising of the three. Look, underneath we do have true love, and underneath of this we do have friendship. So yeah, I mean, I do think that this group seems to be the most promising of the three scenarios that I've tapped into today. And it does sort of feel there is this air of like improvement here, like things starting to get better for your person. But I do feel with this group, it's a lot of this like external factors sort of impacting the ability to come forward that I'm seeing here in the tarot cards versus their specific feelings for you. So starting off with the Temperance card, I think that this person is feeling like they need to kind of take their time when it comes to connecting with you because they are still healing with this Nine of Wands in reverse. They're still healing from something. I think they're still recovering from something in their life that was a bit tough that they've had to push through. And the Temperance card is about divine timing. It's about patience, right? It's about taking things slow. And I do think for some of you guys that this person may actually see some differences between the two of you, but I don't necessarily feel like I don't necessarily feel like it's bad necessarily, but I do think that this might also be playing a factor for this person in terms of like their ability to come forward. Because for me, Temperance does talk about like, especially in a feelings context, like when you have two different people with maybe different beliefs or different ways of doing things, and you're trying to kind of combine them together successfully. And so I'm wondering if for your person, like, they think that you are someone that's worthy of a commitment is what I feel from this. They see that you are like relationship long-term material with the commitment card, but I think they might be kind of wondering to themselves, like, could I see myself being with pile 3 in a long-term commitment, or do we have too many fundamental differences? I do think, though, with the Four of Pentacles, that part of the issue with this person is that they are, I think, a bit maybe closed off emotionally. I think, again, this is speaking to the financial stuff they're going through, too. I do think that this person sees you as a friend. Like, I do think that there is potential that they feel with this connection. What I'm wondering, though, is with this Four of Cups, Queen of Cups, I feel like this person really sees you, pile 3, my viewer, as being very loving and compassionate and empathetic and just like this emotional person. And I think for them with the Four of Pentacles, I think that this person actually really struggles with emotions and really opening up. This person may be a bit more practical. They may be a bit more of like a tangible, like earth sign type of person, which would make a lot of sense with why we have a lot of these like physical things preventing them from coming forward, right? And for me, I've been learning a lot about the Four of Pentacles lately, just learning new meanings to it just based off my personal experience. And one thing that I've learned recently about the Four of Pentacles is that this talks about imposter syndrome sometimes, where we are purposely reserving ourselves or holding ourselves back from a situation because we are in the situation, but we don't feel like we really belong there. Like we're an imposter. So because we don't have the confidence to believe that we belong there, we don't open up because we're afraid that we're going to fail, or afraid of being judged, or we're afraid that we're going to be exposed for like not really being supposed to be there, right? So I say all this to say, I think that this person might see that you have this beautiful emotional aspect to you. And I think that they, with the Four of Pentacles, feel like they might not be able to meet that need, or feel like they wouldn't be able to rise to that occasion. Like they're not an emotional person. I can just hear them saying like, I'm not an emotional person. You know, how would I be emotional with pile 3? I know that that's what they need, you know, like that's kind of the energy I get. I don't know if it makes sense, but that's what I feel. So, let's get into the status deck next. I want to see, and then so kind of circling back to the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So with all this in mind, I think that this person with the Four of Swords is really needing to kind of take a mental break because of the fact of like the other circumstances going on in their life that have felt maybe unlucky or unfortunate. And I think that this is also why there's a slowness and sort of a hesitancy to come forward. So let's see, for pile 3, how does pile 3's person perceive the status of their connection at this time? It's complicated. Okay. Fear. Oh my gosh. Yes. That is exactly what's going on with this Four of Pentacles, you guys. Four of Pentacles, you guys. The fear of the unknown. I kind of wonder if this person has never really experienced an energy like yours before. You know, like someone that's very loving and emotional, and it might scare this person. It might make them feel like it's too much or that they wouldn't be able to handle it. I think they definitely see the benefits of like being with someone like this, but I don't think they're used to your energy. We have all in. Let's work things out through the good, bad, and ugly. It's easy to leave, but I want to stay. Yeah, I mean, I think that this person definitely sees you as long-term relationship potential. And I think that this person, if they were going to put forth the effort, they're the type of person that wants to do it right. They want to go all in, right? So I think that this is probably why they're holding themselves back, because I think that there is an issue with finances. I think there's an issue with timing right now. And I feel this person wants to put their best foot forward if they're going to come forward at all. And if they don't feel like they have their tangible life together, then they're not going to come forward. We do have situationship at the bottom. I think, again, though, this person, there's still a need for them to really clearly decide what they want. You know, with that Temperance card, I do think that they're weighing the options of compatible. Like, I think they're evaluating, like, are we compatible? Could this be long-term? You know, what do I really want from this? Because again, on this deck, we had true love and friendship. So maybe you guys already have a friendship with this person, you know, and they're kind of teetering between like, do we stay friends, or like, do I try romantic connection with pile 3? So let's take a look next at these little message cards and just see like what they would say to you. So what does pile 3's person want to say to them? How do they feel? I don't feel good enough. Oh my gosh. That's totally it, you guys. With the financial stuff and with their like imposter syndrome around emotions, that's kind of what I feel. It's like that they don't know if they're going to be able to like rise to the occasion and be the emotional support that you deserve. I don't think they feel good enough to be with someone like you that's loving and caring and kind, you know? Aw. You deserve the best. At least they acknowledge that regardless, you deserve the best, even if it's not them. Does she still love me? I think that kind of ties back to what I was saying, like in the beginning here with the guide, where I kind of feel this person is needing a little bit of a nudge from you. They're not sure still. They're questioning whether you, my viewer, like, does pile 3 still care? Does pile 3 still have love for me? So let's go ahead and close this out with some message cards, or not message cards, some advice cards for you, group 3. We're going to see just what you may want to consider keeping in mind, things to reflect on with regard to this connection as you move forward. So guidance and advice for pile 3, please. Heart opening, I forgive you. So there's a need to forgive this person and open up to this person from your heart space a bit, seems. We have issues. I realize that everyone has their own issues to heal in this life. I cannot do the work for anyone else but myself. Yeah. So as much as like this reading is very promising, pile 3, I do have to say, with you being a Queen of Cups, I definitely can see that there would be this pull to try to like connect with this person, help them, support them emotionally, heal them. The Queen of Cups is very compassionate and filled with empathy for others. However, this is a message that's saying that this person has to be the one to rise to the occasion on their own to heal these things, right? You cannot be responsible for their healing. Okay, last card, we have reserved. Silence is golden. Some things are just better left unsaid. So, despite what they may be wanting from you, I think that for some reason, there's this energy of continuing to be reserved, to lean back. There also could be something really specific that you guys might want to say to this person for some of you out there. And the message is, some things are better left unsaid for whatever reason. We also have future. Shift your focus onto present events rather than what's ahead. The future is not meant to be known. So I think it's always helpful, especially if you guys are in like limbo with this person and you're like, what's going on? Is anything going to happen? I always think it's important to kind of focus on the present of what's happening now, because when you kind of stick to the facts of what someone is showing you and doing now, it can help you to feel more empowered to make the best choices for you. When we're always in a space of wondering what's going to happen, where's the future going to lead, we miss the opportunity to really fully immerse and experience what's really happening now, you know, and what's happening now should be what you are evaluating your choices on, not what might happen in the future. So hopefully this helps, pile 3. We're going to go ahead and end the message here, but please comment below. Let me know, what aspects you feel resonate with your situation with this person. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading, and I will see you then. Bye.